Korn is one of the most influential bands in the history of nu metal and alternative rock. Their signature sound, blending heavy metal with hip-hop, industrial, and alternative influences, has shaped the landscape of modern rock music. But how did Korn, a band that would go on to influence millions of listeners, come by their distinctive name? The story behind their name is as unique as the music they create, stemming from a moment of rebellion and creativity during their early days. Founded in 1993 in Bakersfield, California, Korn was formed by lead vocalist Jonathan Davis, guitarist James "Monkey" Schaefer, guitarist Brian "Head" Welch, bassist Fieldy, and drummer David Silveria. Like many young bands, they initially went through several names before settling on Korn. The band's original name was Limp Bizkit, but they soon realized that the name was already taken, and a change was necessary. They wanted something that would stand out and reflect their raw energy, so they began brainstorming alternatives. The name Korn was the result of an idea that began as a joke among the band members. According to Davis, the name came from a playful suggestion by the band's bassist, Fieldy. He suggested the name Korn, referencing the rural landscape of their hometown and the playful nature of the band's chemistry. However, the name was soon altered to Korn to give it a more unique and rebellious twist, a reflection of the band's desire to stand apart from other bands in the scene. They were not just interested in making music, but in making a statement about individuality and nonconformity. The name Korn wasn't just a random choice, it carried a certain dissonance and power that mirrored their innovative sound. The band's music, which would go on to include heavy, distorted guitar riffs, dissonant melodies, and a mix of anguished lyrics and emotional delivery, reflected their name's raw, unpolished quality. Just as the name was unrefined and rebellious, so too was their music, unconventional and challenging the status quo of both rock and metal music at the time. One key factor in Korn's naming was their desire to be seen as different from the mainstream. By choosing a name that was deliberately unconventional, the band was making a statement. They wanted to set themselves apart from other acts in the music scene, much like their sound, which rejected the polished and highly produced mainstream rock of the era. The name Korn became a symbol of their mission to push boundaries and create music that resonated with listeners who felt alienated or misunderstood. As Korn's music began to gain attention, particularly with their 1994 self-titled debut album, the name Korn became synonymous with a new era of rock music. Their combination of aggressive guitar riffs, introspective lyrics, and innovative rhythms helped define the nu metal genre, and the name Korn became an iconic part of that movement. Tracks like Blind and Freak on a Leash introduced fans to a new kind of rock music that merged anger, vulnerability, and intensity. In the years that followed, Korn continued to evolve, becoming a worldwide phenomenon and influencing countless other bands within the rock and metal genres. But through it all, the name Korn has remained an integral part of their identity, a name that represents both their rebellious spirit and their groundbreaking approach to music. Today, Korn's name is etched in rock history as a symbol of innovation, defiance, and authenticity. It is a name that continues to inspire new generations of musicians and fans alike, cementing Korn's place as one of the most important and enduring bands in the world of rock and metal.